Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic. So much going on the channel. Posts on Patreon about Sam Kappelman Lines' 6x6x6 cube. There was a post about the pack of Sudokus exemplifying lots of techniques. That's really interesting, classic Sudokus. And of course the solution to the Looney Tunes Sudoku Hunt is up. So all of that going on. We've got, still thinking about what to stream next, I think. We've got all kinds of stuff going on the channel, as always, and that Tom Scott video. I don't know if you saw that on Tom Scott's second channel, me playing Skull with Tom, Rohin, and Liv. People have been quite interested, but that's nice. Anyway, so we got sent this recommendation, well, by Pixel Strength, we got sent this puzzle, which is on Logic Masters Germany. It's quite excitingly only 2 stars for difficulty there, but it does have a number of the rules that we've used. So not perhaps straightforward to understand, but hopefully reasonably straightforward to do if that rating is right. Now, I don't always trust the ratings on Logic Masters Germany entirely, but it had a very high rating in terms of appreciation. 92% or more had liked it, so that's good news. So the rules of this are normal Sudoku rules apply. Digits next to each other on a green line must have a difference of at least 5. So these are German whispers lines. Next to each other means along the line. So those two could be 1 and 6, but they couldn't be 1 and 5 because the difference wouldn't be 5. An orange line, these are Renban lines, they contain a consecutive sequence of digits with no repeats, but not necessarily in order. So along this line we could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, or anything in between 2, 3, 4, 5. So no repeats, but they don't have to be written in order on the line. Cages, there's a few cages. Even this one cannot contain a repeat digit. They show their sums. And these 2 cells are consecutive digits because they're joined by a white dot. That's all we know. So do give it a try on the link under the video. And I'm going to start now. Let's get cracking. Well, we know that this Renban line, it's got a 1 on it. So it must be the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is 8 cells long. Okay, so I mean, I guess what we really know is there's no repeats and there's no 9 on it. So this can't have a 1, 7 in because it's an 8 cage and it can't have a 1 in because that would be a repeat. I don't know whether that makes it 2, 6 or 3, 5. Ah, okay, maybe German whispers is the way to go. Now, yes, in this cage, we have 2 cells that add up to 13. But the digits on a German whispers line cannot be within 5 of each other, or less than 5 of each other. So 7, 6 is clearly impossible. The difference is only 1. 5, 8 is also too small a difference. These have to be a 4, 9 pair. But if that's a 4, that's another 9. And that's possible. That would be 8. That's a valid whispers number. If that's a 9, this can be 1, 2, 3, or 4. So it doesn't get us much further on that line. Oh, maybe we could use this Renban. Right, yeah, let's add up the possible strings that can be on this Renban. Take away 12 and we'll get what's in here. Now the possibilities are 1, 2, 3, 4, that's too little, that's only 10. 2, 3, 4, 5 adds up to 14, in which case this would be a 2, and this would have 3, 4, 5 in it. 3, 4, 5, 6, well that already adds up to 18. So that's going to make this 6, again with 3, 4, 5 in, and 4, 5, 6, 7 adds up to 22. So that would have to be 10, which is ridiculous. Okay, so we are done. We know that there's 3, 4, and 5 in the 12 cage, and this is a 2 or a 6. Now, if it was a 6, this isn't going to work. That would have to be a 1 on the whispers line. And that would have to, oh yeah, no, that would work. I was going to say that would have to be another 6, but I'm talking absolute tripe. So this is a 1 or something big enough to accommodate a 2, 7, 8, or 9. Right, what else should we be doing? I don't think this is that easy to get into. It's worth knowing you can never have a 5 on a German whispers line, but you certainly can and often do on a Renban line. How do we do this 14 cage with German whispers numbers? It's 14. 14 is very average. It's not very high or low. If you used a 9, well, that would be easy. 9, 2, 3 or 9, 1, 4 would all work. If you used an 8, that doesn't work because one of the numbers next to it would have to be a 4 or a 5 to make the cage. Oh, a 9 cannot be the central digit of this cage, separating two lower numbers because we've got a 9, 4 pair. So it's not a 9 or a high number in the middle. Right, so it's a low number. Then, but these have to be over 5 and they have to be 6 and 7 with a 1 in between. I think that is given because once this is low, these have to be over 5 to be high enough to be on the German whispers line. 6 and 7 are the minimum. That means this is a 1. Oh, this can't be a 6 because that would be another 1. So that's the 7. That's the 6. This now has to be a 2 because it can't be 1 and it needs to be 5 away. This can be 8 or 9. This sees a 1 and a 2. It has to be low. Can't be 4 because that would need a 9 both sides. So that's a 3. This is going to be a low number as well. That has to be a 4. So we can put 9 here next to the 4 and 8 here. And we've done that whispers line entirely, which is relatively fast. So we get a 4 there. Doesn't matter about the order of these as far as the line goes. This can't be a 9. It's not fixing it, but 4, 9. Right, this is a naked single 5 actually. It sees every number on that German whispers line and they're all different. They didn't have to be. German whispers can have repeated digits. It just turned out they all were. So 1, 6, 7 down here. Now these two are on a Renban line, so I don't think they can include a 1 with either a 6 or a 7. So that is a 6, 7 pair. We get a 1 here. This is a high number, but in the box 6, 7 and 9 have gone already, so that's an 8. This is a low number, which is 2 or 3. This is consecutive to the low number. Okay, so it's 2, 3 or 4, but now we know this can't be 4. It needs a difference of 5, so that's the 9. 7. These are from 2, 3 and 5. This can still be a 4. Yeah, it can, and that would put a 9 here. So, these two are on the Renban line, so they have to be consecutive with 6 and 7, but they can't include an 8 now, so they must be a 4, 5 pair. Now we know this is a 3, 2 pair. Oh, and the other digits in the row are 6, 7 and 9. This one can't be 6. Could just be a 7 though. Right, now maybe we can use this long Renban line that we looked at first. Or maybe not, let's see. Oh, that's nice. Where does 5 go on it? Bear in mind, there's a 3, 5 pair there, ruling out those cells. And there's got to be a 5 in one of those cells. So that rules out all of these. So the 5 now has to be in this cage. So that is a 5, 3 cage. Now where does 4 go on this line? Can't be there or there because of this 4, so it's here. We could keep going on stuff like this, I imagine. Or maybe not. 5, 3, 1, 4. So we've got 2, 6, 7 and 8 still to place. Right, 7 can't be in those two, so it's in one of these. So these are from 2, 6 and 8. What have we got up at the top? 3 and 9. Actually, we can put them in. Haven't seen that before. 3. That 3 looks down to the bottom of the grid. That fixes that as a 3. Now this has to be a 9. Can't be a 7 anymore. We end up with a 7, 6 pair. We've got a 3, 5 pair there. Can't have 8 here. So 3, 9, 4, 1, 2, 6. We've got 5, 7 and 8. But this line, that can't be a 5. In fact, on the Renban line, we've got 4, 2, 6, 1, 3, 5. This is now a 7, 8 pair. Let's take out the pencil mark. Don't know there. 3, 5, 4, 1, 7, 8. So that is 2 or 6. It can't be a 9. So that's a pair. This is a 9 in this cage, which gives us a 1. Now, that's really helpful for this German whispers line. Now this can't be a 1, it's high. So this has to be low. That has to be 2. This will be low. They will alternate along the line again. And this sees a 4, a 2 and a 3. So that's a 1. This is high, but it can't be 6 or 8. This is low, but it can't be 1 or 2. That's going to have to be a 3. If it was a 4, it would have 9s in both those positions. So that's a 3. Now this can't be a 7. This also has to be 8 or 9. So that's an 8. This one we don't know yet. But that 3 has fixed the 5, 3 pair. That 5 fixes the 4, 5 pair. Now we're going to get a 5 up here somewhere and a 4 up here. Right, we've still got lots of other things we haven't used as in clues in the grid. 1, 9, 3, 5, 4, 1. Where's the best place to go? I don't know. I mean, I'm spoilt for choice. Let's have a look at this 14 cage. Ah, yes. 3, 5, 1, 9. So in theory, this is 2, 4, 6, 7 or 8. No, actually I've just spotted this cell. This might be even better. This can't be a 1, 2 or a 3. It also can't be a 4 because on a whispers line that would need 9 on both sides. So this is high. Now it could be 6, 8 or 9. It can't be 6. That would need a 1 on both sides. And it can't be 7, so it's 8 or 9. This is low, 2 or 4. This is low, can't be a 3 or 4, so that's 1 or 2. I didn't quite get anything put in, but getting closer. Right, okay, let's go back to think about this. Oh, this is quite interesting. If this was 7 or 8, oh, this would be 2 or 1. Okay, that is just possible. So that's not the place to look. Oh, look, I've got a 9 here. That's an 8. So now this has to be 2. Ah, and that has to be 1. Now this can't be 1 or 2. So that means this can't be 7 or 8. Because the smallest that can be is a 5. So we can take them out. What can this be? 1, 4, 6, 8, 9, 2. That. Oh, look, we could do a parity thing here. That might be brilliant. This cell is odd. That cell is even. To make up an even 14 total, this is going to be odd. Oh, okay, that only lets me take out the 8. But 3, 5, 1, 9. Could they be a 5, 7 pair? Yes, with a 2 here. Okay. Oh, this can't be 3. Why do I never scan down to the bottom of the grid? Now they are a 5, 7 pair. So that there's no repeated digits in those cages. So that's a 2. That's very neat. Okay, so that's a 6 now. 2, 3, 5, 1, 6, 9. That is 7 or 8. So the 4 in the box goes here. Oh, the 3 has resolved 5 and 3. That makes the 7 and 5 fixed. That can't be 7. In fact, that triple is done. And the whole of boxes 5 and 6 are over. We might even finish box 4 now. Yes, we do. 9 and an 8 there. So we are very much on the home stretch, I think, now. This 15 cage, actually that I could have looked at that ages ago. It now can't have a 9 in it, so it must be an 8-7 pair. That fixes the 6-7 at the bottom. This is a 3-6 pair. This is a 5-8 pair. And I think we're probably finishing off now. I mean, it's a nice puzzle. Again, it's not too hard, but good fun to do. 1, 2, 4, 6. It's just a matter of understanding the rules, really, and then the whole thing comes together very neatly. 2, 5, 8, 3, 9. That's a 6, 4, 7, and 1. 4 and 7, and that's a 9. And there we go. Thank you very much, Pixel Strength, for sending that in. That's a nice puzzle and good fun to do. And I hope you had a go at it. So there we go, another Sudoku done correctly. And I look forward to seeing you again on the channel tomorrow. Bye for now.